Okay, so the concept of doing real estate in agriculture is simple. There is not far-fetched from the conventional real estate. The conventional real estate. You just have a little difference between them. They are both going to leverage on landed property. Now, but unlike the conventional real estate, whereby, for example, you are doing land banking. When you are banking land, it means you are buying that land and waiting for a very long time. For like maybe 5 years. As a matter of fact, the average years that is expected of you to wait on land banking is usually around 5 years if you want to get good capital gain on that particular landed property. Now, and I'm sure you will agree with me that doing real estate is one of the major way or one of the best way you can actually build wealth. And you will also agree with me that it doesn't come cheap if you really want to do it. I'm not talking about you buying land in where that are underdeveloped, that are going to take sometimes a lifetime before development can get there. I'm talking about buying landed property where it matters, where the return on capital gain, where return on investment can happen as fast as 5 years, sometimes a little bit less. Now, and if you're buying such environments, it comes with some good capital requirements, which this make it a little bit difficult for every canary to come in. That is making it difficult for even new aspiring individual that love to be in that space. It's very difficult for them to get into it. And, even if you are working and you're able to put funds together and then you buy a piece of land in somewhere that is worth it, you are definitely still going to wait for some years before you can get good return on that investment. And you cannot need quick cash and say you want to quickly flip it. If you are flipping it, you are likely going to undersell it. Or maybe if you are lucky, you get it at the exact price you bought it. Now, the twist or a little bit of twist to it when it comes to real estate in agric is this time around, you are buying or investing in income generating landed property, leveraging agriculture. Now, what this simply means is you buy a landed property, either a farmland or even a property that has potential to grow. But you now make sure that there is an income generating asset on that particular landed property. Now, the income generating asset on that particular landed property can then finance or fund your conventional real estate business, because the model or the idea is once you establish an income generating asset, that asset will be used. That is, when we're talking about income generating assets, I'm talking about income generating assets that can start generating income as fast as every 3 months. Now, why are we looking into that? Because we want something that will give us quick cash flow. Now, this cash flow can then be used to establish cash crops. Cash crops such as coconut tree planting and palm tree planting. These two investment in agriculture has the capacity to give you millions of return on your investment annually per time, depending on how you entered into it. And then, as much as this is interesting to do, there are some level of knowledge, there's some level of capacity building that needs to come with it, even if you are not going to be the one that will do the work of these things that we're saying. Because that's the only way agri cannot be volatile for you. That's the only way you can mitigate your risk of doing or going into real estate and agriculture. Now, the moment you establish these cash crops can then fund your conventional real estate. And that is where doing real estate and agriculture comes together. Meaning that you leverage on landed property in agric to generate cash flow for you that then help you invest in conventional real estate, whereby this time you have the capacity and the time to wait for as long as you want without having to be under any pressure. Because the assets you have established can continually even fund your need and responsibility while you plan yourself to also buy these landed properties. So that is the concept of doing real estate in agriculture.